Nicola, we've heard about the eco bricks and what great things they're doing for the people of Greyton. Now, what else is happening in order to transition Greyton?
We've got so many programs, it's quite difficult to sort of quickly mention them. The biggest excitement for us is we've just got leased a hostel. It's a 60-bedroom hostel, and we're going to be doing environmental education up there. So it'll be for visiting schools and churches and eco-tourists, anybody who wants to come and learn about transition towns or stuffing eco-bricks, building with eco-bricks and renewable energy and all that sort of thing. So that's going to become also an income generator for the transition town, so we're not dependent on fundraising all the time.
All right, well, I read that Greyton is set to be the first plastic bag-free town in South Africa by July. How is it going to do this?
Well, the key to this was actually finding an alternative. And we did find a bag that is very sturdy. It lasts a long time, and it costs only £5. So we've bought thousands of these. I think we've bought nearly 10,000 now, because a lot of people come in from outside of Greyton and buy them in bulk because they love them so much. And we've put them in every single shop in town, and we've also spoken to the cashiers, and we've asked them to not offer a plastic bag anymore, but to say, wouldn't you like a long life bag? And they point out it's an investment, because within 5 shops they've paid for the bag in what they would have spent on plastic bags, and they've got a bag for the next 5, 6, 7 years. And we've been having a lot of fun. We're sponsored by the Two Oceans Aquarium. Hayley McClellan, who runs their campaigns, and it's a national campaign called Rethink the Bag, which aims to make the whole of South Africa plastic shopping bag free. She has been up several times, once with 2 guys who spent a lot of the day dressed up as a penguin, and we've been doing all sorts of fun promotions, cashier checkout challenge we call it, challenging all the cashiers to various accomplishments with prizes and that sort of thing. So we are looking as if we're on track, and we're going to do it.
Now, Ian, what's it been like working with Greyton Transition Town?
Well, it's been so fascinating. I assume you know about their festivals, the Trash to Treasure festivals.
Well, I know about them, but why don't you elaborate on them for our audience?
Well, we've been to their staging site twice, and it's so great because they've taken a dump site that was all mixed in sort of no order, and they've transitioned it to being, organic waste and recycling, and then regular waste. And then in the process, they've made a festival site where once a year they have this festival where they teach people about the benefits of recycling. This year they built a fantastic eco-brick classroom, which I had to go see. We were driving past and I got to go see it, and it's beautiful, and they've used all natural materials, and it's all the structural wood even is alien vegetation that they chopped down to make it, and so it's just fantastic.
Now, do you plan to move on to a different town and continue this work in a different town? What's the logistics for your future?
Well, we're using our project in Port Elizabeth to be a pilot and to see how it's easy to motivate people to adopt these systems. So we ourselves aren't going to be doing the building, but we're working with the community members who are going to be receiving it. And so it's going to be a very low tech and very simple construction process. So once we've got that, we're going to be more vocal about sharing it, but we first just want to get through it.
And Nicola, will you be moving on to another town to help it transition?
Well, it's part of being an official transition town. Rob Hopkin, the founder, set up the Transition Town Network, and you have to apply to be listed as official. And one of the things we are required to do, is to spread the burden and support other towns wishing to go into transition as well. So what we will do is carry on doing what we do here in Greyton, and broadcasting our triumphs and our disasters, so nobody has to make the same mistakes that we do, and encouraging other towns to come and visit us and to have a go at bringing transition to their town. We've already hosted a delegation from Transition Town Swellendam, and we're supporting Montague and Hunsby in their bid to also become plastic bag free. And there's a few other towns that are asking if they can come and visit and come and stay. So what we will be doing at the hostel with these, the Eco Lodge, will be setting up transition town workshops to teach other towns how to move into transition.
Awesome. And Nicola, just remind us once more how people can find out more about Greyton Transition Town.
Well, go to the website, which is greytontransition.co.za, or look us up we're under Friends of Greyton Transition Town on Facebook.
Great. Thank you both so much for joining me.
Thank you.